Let me show you how to properly set up and use your Samsung Galaxy Tab A11. So when we get this tablet, also inside the box for it, we also get a bunch of accessories. So let's check out everything we actually first get with this tablet. First you have your Type-C cable and also you will need a power adapter for this tablet, as it actually doesn't come with a power adapter, which is absolutely insane. Also, if you get the version with the internal SIM card, you will also get your SIM card ejector tool here. And first let's check out everything we get on this tablet. First we have a very nice camera here, also your volume up and the volume down button, your power button on the bottom of the tablet. You see you have one speaker over here, your headphone jack and also your Type-C charger. So this is where you plug in to charge it, and this is a microphone over here. On the top of the tablet also we have one more speaker here. And on this side, if you have the SIM card version, you also have your SIM card tray, where you also have your memory card as well. So to open this up, so we are simply going to take this tool and insert in this tiny hole, as you can see. So simply literally insert it inside and then push it inwards. You will see that the SIM card tray actually pops out. Okay, and also you see you have very nice seal as well, so it's actually a bit waterproof as well. So to insert your SIM card, so as you see you have this tiny triangle on the top of the tray here. We are going to take our SIM card and in the same direction with a tiny triangle on the up basically, and insert the memory card again. Simply observe how it actually fits inside, and then let's insert this inside. Simply wiggle it inside and make sure it's completely flush here. And to turn on your tablet, simply press and hold this button for maybe like 5 seconds. Let's see how long it takes to turn on. So once you see the Samsung logo, you can release. As you see on this tablet, we also have incredibly nice display as well. So let's click this button over here to start the setup. Also, you will probably need Wi-Fi connection as well for this. So then select your language here and also your location here. Yep, agree to the stuff here. And also you can actually transfer over stuff from another device if you want, or you can also do it later. And next let's connect to a Wi-Fi network, so simply select the Wi-Fi network and you'll need to enter your passcode here. Okay, let's connect. Okay, let's, pressed itself. Okay, let it restart. And next simply wait a bit. At this stage you can copy your apps or also, don't copy. And next sign in your Google account, or also you can skip it over here. But obviously we kind of need this. Also you can set up a pin pattern or even face recognition on this camera, or we can, skip it if you do not need that. Allow location here. Also you can turn on the backup if you need to. Okay. Next simply select your search engine here. Also you can enable the Hey Google Assistant here. And next we also have to log in your Samsung account, or also you can create a new account here as well. Also choose your display theme. And as you see, we are all pretty much done. It will offer you to install some apps, but we are going to dismiss this junk. And pretty much all done. And next let's check out everything we get on this tablet. First, if I pull down from the right side, you see I can actually pull up this quick settings panel, where for example we can customize various settings. And if I pull from my left side, I can actually pull up my notifications. Also, if you want the old style back, so where we had both at the same time, we can click here on this pencil thing, click panel settings together, and basically if you check now, as you see, we have notifications and also the settings panel in the same view. Actually, I prefer that one better. So on the bottom, as you see, you have the navigation buttons. For example, if you open up some app, so if you want to go to the home, so you would simply press this button and you get returned to the home. So this is the back button, and also this one pulls up all the open apps in the background, so you can actually easily switch to any app basically by pressing this. And also if you want to close the background apps, so you would simply swipe like this. Also, you can actually open up 2 apps at the same time on this tablet as well, so in a split screen view. To do it, first simply click on this, so to open the apps, and select the first app you actually want in the split screen view. For example, this Chrome browser, and simply click on the icon. Then open in split screen view. So you see, we have it on this side, and on the other side, simply select from either something open in your background, or also you can select from one of the apps in your library. So you see, we can literally use 2 apps at the same time now as well. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Also, you see, I can easily resize this as well. So just as I really need. So yeah, absolutely awesome indeed. And if you want to close, exit the split screen view, so you would simply like swipe one app, close it. Okay. And for example, if you want to lock the auto rotate, so again, you can simply do it. Okay, so from over here, if you do not want it, auto rotate. And next, if I swipe from my left side, you see I can open up, for example, my news articles here. If I swipe from the right side, I can actually open more apps I have on my home screen. If you want to change the location of the app, so you would simply press and hold on the app and then simply drag it wherever you want. Also, you can easily remove these widgets as well. So simply hold and click remove. Also, if you want to add some more widgets on your home screen, again, simply press and hold. It will go like this. And then we can, for example, set widgets here. And you can choose, for example, from something here. For example, weather widget. Let's click add. So you see you have new widget here. Okay, and let's, for example, drag it here. Can we maybe even resize it? Yep, indeed. So if I swipe up from my screen, I can also pull up all my apps list I have on my tablet here. Again, so it kind of doesn't matter where you actually pull up, so pretty much anywhere on the screen opens that up. Also, if you pull down from anywhere from your screen, also that opens up the actually quick panel at this point. And if you want to change any settings on your tablet, simply find your settings app. So once we open it, you see we have a bunch of settings here. For example, you can actually increase or decrease the size, for example, or also you can adjust the screen zoom. That will ultimately increase the overall size of everything here. Also, if you look over here, you have this tiny white line over here. You can actually pull it from there to open up this edge panel, where you can actually place, for example, some useful apps or some quick note things or whatever you really want by clicking this pencil thing. So also see if I enter some, for example, a website, again, I can literally pull this up. For example, select the smart select. Okay, and then, for example, I can, for example, maybe drag something around to maybe research about that thing or do something with that. And this edge panel also obviously works in the landscape view. For example, we can open quickly the notes, and also obviously we can very easily draw on this tablet here as well. For example, if we select this one, so you can either draw with a finger here, or also any styles also actually works with this tablet, for example. Okay. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Also on this tablet, we can easily customize the side button as well for any action as well. So if we go in the settings, advanced features, side button, you see if you press on the text here, you can actually ask it to open any app, for example, for you that you really want, or launch any action. For example, I have set it to open camera for me. So for example, if I double press it, that actually opens up the camera for me. And yep, we actually have very decent camera as well on this one. And also we have front facing camera here as well. So you see, yeah, the camera actually is absolutely awesome on this thing. And also we obviously have very nice large display where to use the image. So if you want to take a picture, yeah. And also we have the video mode here as well. So you can even record the video here. And if you click here on the camera, you can also change some settings as well, resolution, aspect ratio, and even add some filters as well. And also we have a bunch more video modes and picture modes here as well, if you want to add there. And you can also press this button to switch to the front-facing camera here as well. Yeah, the camera app actually is very decent on this tablet as well. Also on this tablet we get absolutely massive internal battery as well, and generally it actually lasts for absolute ages. If you want to charge it, so you can simply take your Type-C cable, so either the one inside your box, or also you can use any other Type-C cable. So you see, if you insert it on the bottom of the tablet, you can pretty much plug it in, maybe in a computer or maybe one of the wall adapters, wherever you basically have the Type-C, and then you can charge it. Also, what's absolutely awesome about this tablet, we can also obviously charge it from power bank as well. So if you're on the go, so if I plug it in my power bank, as you see, I can also charge it this way. Also, what's absolutely awesome, we can also even charge other devices as well from our tablet. For example, if you are running low on juice on your phone, you can literally charge your phone from your tablet as well. So, but to do that, so on your tablet, so simply swipe down, select here, USB 4, and then select this charge connected device. Okay, and you see my phone actually now starts to charge. So yeah, absolutely awesome. Also, we can even use this tablet as a mini PC as well, as we can actually connect wireless keyboards and also even wireless mouse to it as well. So yeah, if you want to do that, we are going to go in the settings and then find your connections here. Click on the Bluetooth text and simply click on your device that you want to connect. So again, make sure your keyboard or mouse is in the pairing mode first, obviously. Okay. Yep. Pair it. Okay, as you see, it's connected now. For example, if we go over here, for example, yeah, absolutely awesome. And yeah, overall the new Samsung Galaxy Tab A11 actually is absolutely awesome, because not only we get absolutely amazing display on this tablet, which is very easy to view, also with very good viewing angles and also very good brightness, also actually fairly decent cameras all around, and the build quality really is top notch. Again, this is only like entry-level budget tablet, but actually the build quality feels, yeah, super premium on this one. Also very nice buttons, very decent speakers, even a headphone jack, which is quite rare these days, and also absolutely massive internal battery as well, so it lasts for absolute ages as well. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Good luck.